Hello, everyone. I'm Christine Van Slyke, Realtor with RE/MAX Estate Properties. Thanks for tuning in to the May Market Update. Today, we have the pleasure of having Dan Spitz, lender with CB Loans, provide insight on the mortgage side. Dan, thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Why don't you provide us with a bit of info on the mortgage market?
Yeah. So rates over the past few weeks have been volatile, but bouncing within a relatively small window of about 3/8 to a half a point. Rates change all the time, and it's really dangerous to quote. But generically speaking, jumbo financing is in the upper 5% range. We have conforming rates bouncing around 6.5%, and your low money down options are more like 7%. So, it's reasonable to think that rates are coming down over the next few months.
Good news.
Yeah, good news. The Fed is tightening their monetary policy, and as this takes hold, it slows down the economy, inflation comes down, and when inflation comes down, so do mortgage rates.
So, everybody's asking, can you provide us a little bit of info around the Fed rates? Certainly around people like myself, that if HELOC's in place, what do you think is going to be going on there?
Yeah, so the Fed just raised rates for the 10th consecutive time. The prime rate's now 8.25. So a lot of people's home equity line of credit is tied to the prime rate.
Yeah.
It is likely that they are done raising rates for the short term. We're likely to now see a pause in the rate cycle, and really their next move is probably going to be a rate cut. Now that's not going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? Like what?
The Fed says we're going to be at this for a little while. If you look at the futures market, they think that the Fed's going to be cutting rates by the end of the year. I'm not so sure, but we'll see.
And so how would you talk to the buyers in the market today?
Yeah, so I'm still bullish on the market, and I think it's a particularly interesting time for people that are in the price range of up to about $1.5 million. And the reason why I say that is this market is still really hot, but there's a lot of people waiting on the sidelines. And when rates come down, which they are going to come down, these people are going to all jump back in. So what I would say to a buyer today is, hey, look, you're going to be facing a lot more competition in the coming months. I think it's going to be a pretty hot summer. And you can always refinance then. So get in now while the prices are still down, and we'll refinance you into a better rate. So.
Perfect. And he's the guy to work with. So thanks again, Dan, for providing insight into the mortgage side.
Pleasure.
Now I'll provide an update on the 4 neighborhoods where I sponsor their websites. Again, I do support clients in Greater LA, beach cities, and South Bay. So if you are interested in other areas, don't hesitate to reach out. So let's start with Playa del Rey. If you look at the numbers, and this is versus this time last year, inventory has gone down. Total sales have gone down, minus 40%. And you can also track it along the bottom, the 13-month trend. The median sales price has gone down. The median days on market, so all of these trackers are lower than they were this time last year. The median sales price is also down in Playa del Rey. The next one we'll look at is Playa Vista. This is a little bit different. Majority are also tracking lower, but the inventory has gone up. The total sales, it's gone down minus 69%, so there's a big difference there. The median sales price has gone down. The median days on market, median price per square feet. Again, this is overall, so this is both single family as well as condos overall. And sometimes if you have a larger sale, it can impact what that average is, but that's what it's looking like now. So for Westchester, inventory is also up. Sales are down. The median sales price, 1,345, so it's down. Median days on market, 12 days, again, depending on the property. The median price per square foot is also down. So overall, the sales ratio is down as well. Finally, for Culver City, that one's looking a little bit better. So inventory is up. Now the total sales are down, but the median sales price is up. It's at almost 1.3. The median days on market is a bit longer. It's at 22, but the median sales price is up at almost 780. So that's positive news. So now that we've gone through the numbers, I just want to take you through one of the neighborhood websites that I sponsor. which is Culver City. So as you can see here along the tabs, there's videos, so there's interviews across the board, directory of businesses, information from me on a real estate perspective, any events that are happening, and a news feed. But if we sort of start scrolling down, you can see some of the most recent interviews I've done in Culver City. So one of the Village Well Books, that's a really cool place. You can see that interview there. Also Rap Star, another restaurant within Culver City. Lower down, you'll see some of the featured listings, and I show them, across the areas that I support. And then below that, you see some of the events that are happening. So that gives you a view of one of the websites. So that's Culver City. There's also Westchester, Playa del Rey, and Playa Vista. And I'll have those links in the bio. So again, thanks for joining us today, and stay tuned for our next episode. And Dan, thanks again for providing insight on the mortgage side.